Today we're going to talk about vocal control and body language of a leader. And we're going to do this based on the fundamentals of what goes on in the wolf pack society, because everything we do is based on what the wolf pack is teaching us and what the animals already know and are here to teach us. So let's think about first body language. And I'm going to give you a perfect example in the human world that will help you really understand this. Let's think about ineffective leaders of our time. They sort of are like this, and you can compare it maybe to a George Bush type of person. And then let's think about a more effective leader, and I don't mean to get all political, but it helps people to understand when they put it into a human perspective. A more effective leader might be up in front and center, sort of like maybe an Obama or a Clinton, not to be Democratic or Republican. But the point is, in the Wolfpack society, body language matters. Body language counts. So when you are working with your dog and you want your dog to pay attention to you as a leader, this means in the dog's perspective, you cannot be like this or down here like this. You need to be up front and center. So when you're working with your dog and you're expecting your dog to be a partner with you, then you need to be up front and center. And that's the way leaders portray themselves, up front and center. This is the body language of a leader. Now what does that mean? When you're loving on your dog, you're not really leading your dog. Of course, you're always leading your dog. But in those times, you can be down here with your dog, loving on your dog and petting your dog. And this is the same is true here with, even if you think again in the human society. When you're teaching your child, when you're doing homework with your child is, sitting at the table and you are telling your child, okay, what does 5 and 4 add up to? Or you're up here, you're leading your child. When you're crossing the street with your child, your body language is such that you're holding your child by your child's hand and you're leading your child effectively across the street in safety. It's the same thing in the wolf pack. You need to be front and center. Up and is leadership. But when you're loving on your child, you're now on the couch, you're loving each other, you're down on each other's level, you're equals in that sense. And even though you're not really equals, you're still down on the child's level, loving, being in love time. We call this love time. Same thing with the dog. When you're loving on your dog, you can be down on the ground with your dog, obviously maybe not in the dog park, or you can be on the couch with your dog if that's acceptable in your home, or you can be on your bed with your dog if that's acceptable in your home. So the point is, body language matters. If you want to be a leader in your wolf pack society, that means you have to take on the body language of a wolf pack leader, which is always up and front and center. Make sense? Good, okay. So, I'm Lori Spagna, and we've just discussed the body language of a leader. Lori Spagna from Efil's God, and just remember, Efil's God is dog's life spelled in reverse, because dogs are just mirror images of us and the people they live with, and there's a God in every dog's life. Have a great day.